LumaWell intro music fades, asterisk. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Today, we're not talking about conquering Gaul or building aqueducts. We're diving into a story that's far more vegetable. A tale of power, peace, and surprisingly, pungent brassicas. We're talking about Emperor Diocletian, the man who traded the purple robe for, well, a shovel and a patch of cabbages. Now, Diocletian wasn't just any emperor. He ruled the Roman Empire during one of its most turbulent periods, the late 3rd century AD. Imagine a ship caught in a perpetual storm. That was Rome. Constant rebellions, economic woes, and barbarian incursions plagued the realm. Diocletian, a man of iron will and strategic brilliance, managed to wrestle the empire back from the brink. He reorganized the government, stabilized the economy, and even split the empire into east and west, establishing the Tetrarchy, a rule of 4, to better manage its vast territories. He was a reformer, a builder, a survivor. He was, in short, a successful emperor. But here's where the story takes a truly bizarre turn. In 305 AD, after 20 years of relentless rule, Diocletian retired. Voluntarily. He abdicated his throne, something practically unheard of in Roman history. Emperors clung to power like barnacles to a ship's hull. To willingly walk away? Madness. He retired to his sprawling palace near Salona, in modern-day Croatia, a magnificent complex he had meticulously planned and built for his later years. But he wasn't interested in lounging in luxury, surrounded by slaves and decadent feasts. No, Diocletian had other plans. He wanted to garden. He wanted to grow cabbages. Imagine the scene. The former master of the Roman world, the man who commanded legions, the architect of a new political order, now meticulously tending to rows of leafy green vegetables. He pruned, he watered, he weeded. He breathed in the fresh sea air and felt the rich soil between his fingers. He found peace, contentment, and perhaps, a profound sense of accomplishment in nurturing life from the earth. Of course, his successor, Galerius, wasn't exactly a picture of stability. Soon, the Tetrarchy began to crumble. Political infighting and power grabs threatened to plunge the empire back into chaos. The senators, desperate to avoid another civil war, sent emissaries to Diocletian, begging him to return, to reclaim his throne, to restore order. They pleaded with him, reminding him of his duty, his legacy, the fate of Rome itself. And what was Diocletian's response? He simply shook his head, smiled faintly, and led them into his garden. Gesturing to his perfectly aligned rows of plump, thriving cabbages, he declared, "If you could see the cabbages I planted with my own hands at Salona, you would never urge me to return to power." The most powerful man in the world, who had saved Rome from collapse, preferred the simple pleasures of gardening. He found more satisfaction in nurturing life than in wielding power. It's a testament to the idea that true wealth isn't always measured in gold or land, but in the quiet joy of a life well lived. A life aligned with one's passions, even if those passions involve cabbages. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the complexities of modern life, remember Diocletian. Remember the emperor who chose cabbages over crowns. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest power lies in choosing to step away, to cultivate your own garden, and to find happiness in the simple things. A LumaWell life, indeed. LumaWell outro music begins, asterisk.